Oh my god, are you serious? Well... Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17, and today I'm covering a 3v3 on the map Hill 400. This was submitted by someone here, which I will get to a little bit later on at the end of the match, so that way we hide a little bit of mystery. Obviously, through the people to my left, you can't tell who submitted this, definitely not. But, as I continue, we have Underdeveloped Country, Shadow Raven, we also have Kish Blut, probably butchering that name, as 2 Soviets and a British, versing 3 OKW. Again, I guess with the same thing we got in the CoH2 replay, where it was 3 Doc. So we're continuing that trend. We have Ipe, El Grand Eagle, and Zahang. I almost want to say Zatir, but nope, Zahang. Anyway, if you would like to submit a replay with a name that is from Legend of Korra, or another property, anime, or whatever else, submit it to my Gmail or Discord down below, and I'll gladly take a look at it when I can. I cover those on Replay Sunday, which is live on Sundays from 9 p.m. a.m. to usually 12 a.m. 12 p.m. There we go, Central Time. I need to get. I need something to drink. I'm losing my mind here. But while the Stern Pioneers place cover down, we got Stern Pioneers in the front trying to hold the line against conscripts, engineers, penals, and manage to kill an engineer. And specifically for Underdeveloped Country, which is a big win. Because that man's getting a scout car. And to repair said scout car, he's going to need engineers. So he's forced to get another engineer squad. El Grand Eagle is pushing along the side against Shadow Raven and Underdeveloped. Again, they should have the firepower to deal with him. But the problem is, they're also in good cover, so the Germans are able to hold up to that fire and keep dishing out that damage. Scout car, though, might try to do something a little ballsy here and push. Remember, only 4 penals will actually be firing at that. But that could still be enough, especially with the scout car's potential to do a lot. That's why you see a lot of people get a flamethrower, because that way it minimizes the crew, but maximizes damage with a single flamethrower shooting out. Anyway, Stern Pioneers actually managing to just run through the line because, remember, if Underdeveloped is mid, there's no one guarding the left. So, Ipe is like, yep, I'm going in for the kill. Trying to get those conscripts, but probably won't. Scout car is going to put down that Kubel, unless I'm mistaken. No, he manages to pull back just in time. German forces do manage to push on in and overwhelm the Allies. Is he going to try to get... No. Oh my god, he gets in the bunker. Buddy, that bunker does not have as many windows as you may think. You have this one German like, shit. Well, okay, they're just shooting the concrete. As long as they don't hit me, I'm fine. But yeah, fun fact, even though they're in concrete, they absolutely can still be killed. Because bullets go through buildings in this. Anyway, Universal Carrier now trying to put down Zhang's Kubel. Universal Carrier as well, maybe get that Vickers to increase your DPS. At the very least, the British were like, guys, I grabbed my side. What are y'all doing? Like, seriously. So, at the very least, that's secure. I might want to place a mine or two just to cover that MG. But at least the Brits trying to do what he can. But now you have all 3 Axis members, including someone who went Elite Armored, so you get the 221. That can be upgraded to a 223. Just absolutely slowly doing a domino effect and now hitting the Brits. And putting down the 4 infantry section. Yeah, that 221 seems like it's an easy kill. It's not. If Daxter was in the chat right now, he would just be grinning because he absolutely loves this vehicle. Because it looks... If the vehicle in CoH2 was as powerful as this damn thing, then you would start seeing a lot more of these scout vehicles in CoH2. But alas, we are not, because they're not very good. MG now still hold back the entire Axis force. Luckily, T-Grenade stops it dead in its tracks. Although, Rifle Grenade? Yep. Kills the Universal Carrier. And the MG now has to try to hold back all of that. Any reinforcements coming? Kind of. I would actually have the scout car just blitz over and just start shooting. Drop off the penals and help. Man, that Grudgeoneer AT grenades have been just flying out, but alas, you can only do so much, and it gets put down. Axis just managing to well, kill a number of allied forces today, specifically their engineers. Really solid stuff, and that helps with repairs. It helps with buildings, because if you don't have that stuff, it's not code 3, you can't automatically replenish that stuff. So it does start to have a meaningful effect. Resource-wise, we're seeing the Axis absolutely gain advantage, right? With resources that they currently have. Sure, the Allies are still getting their fuel, but that's through heavy losses. And also that Kubal's now at the Vet 4. Nice. So, with the Kubal, they're able to detect. We also have Grand Defensive, so Panzerfusiliers, aka why you've been seeing them. Not because of a Jagd Tiger, but also a possibility of deploying a normal Tiger with this commander. Elite Armored, so maybe Sturm Tiger. But at the very least, heat rounds. Really adore heat rounds because they increase pen and damage and make anything so much more deadly. King Tiger, yeah, that thing is an absolute monster with its main cannon. Now, allies do have counters. They got mechanized support, so an ISU to pulverize the Axis lines if they can get out in time. We also have Kish Blut going with artillery, so they could, you know, bomb the Axis into submission with artillery if they're able to deploy it in time. And now we have underdeveloped country going armored assault, which can absolutely use its massive amounts of armor and air power to blast their way to victory if they can get to that late point. You're seeing a lot of ifs, ladies and gentlemen. It's because all these focuses, for the most part, are more late game. Now, I will say, the counter would be mechanized support because you can get guards, right? And with their DPs, they're pretty damn solid. But again, if they can get to that point. Gelvi, I need to cover some replays. I might join Point 4, but it would be a join in later, unfortunately. Not right now, I'm sorry. Anyway. We got some guards and penals opening fire. Trying to force them back. Oh, grenade? Can we get a good wipe? Oh, almost solid! Oh, I pay! Oh, no. Okay, well, at least that's a loss for the Germans. MG just trying to hold the line. Sturms just... Oh, they do kill a Kubal, thanks to the guards. Or the MG? Did the MG kill it? Well, I'll figure that out later. Right now, he needs to run away from the Sturm Pioneers. We also have guard forces lighting up the Panzerfusiliers. Again, it's a brutal fight. We also got additional penals coming on in. So underdeveloped, really trying to go with the penal build. Again, they have AT rifles that they can get. And they technically can fight to the last man thanks to their veteran ability. That makes them a little better as they lose men. Hold on, we have to see a Panzerfusil. We do! Alright. We're definitely seeing a decent allied counterattack for the most part. Please don't lose it to the Ricadmorph. That would be a horrible way to lose. Double check play time. Let's see right now. Overall, we're seeing an Axis build an allied build that's a bit more substantial. Anyway, guys, if you watch this live on Twitch, I just activated a mode in which you guys can see the ranking of this of each of the players live, so you have a better idea of what you know, each team is holding with their cards. Are they a great player, or are they someone brand new? Are they a team that have played before, or is this a brand new set? But anyway, we are seeing that the Axis are doing a fairly good job, as we can see, with overall points. About 60-point lead for the Axis with 2 victory points under their control. They are pushing on multiple capture points that would routinely fall under allied lines, with MGs and additional infantry backing them up. So it's not just a single unit, it's an actual fighting force. So the allies will either be forced to engage or have to ignore certain sectors of their own territory. But Axis seem pretty strong in their defenses of other locations. The only thing I will say is the left-hand side. But again, they have a Panzer headquarters. It would take a substantial army to kill it at this point in the game. Kubal gets pushed back. We have some caches down for the Allies, so they're thinking long-term to try to, you know, counteract the Axis forces. Guard forces, again, with DPs, will help shred the Axis that are just running out into open cover or negative cover with some areas of the road. Or wait, is there negative cover? I swear I thought there was negative cover on the road. I guess it's all white or normal cover. Then you have yellow cover for medium and green cover for better. Wait, Stuka! About to make some medium cover. with those shots. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't do squat. I think he got 1 kill. Congratulations. What a shot. What a shot, Elgrand. Oh my god, are you serious? Well, what a play, Elgrand. I was like, he can't make that situation worse. No, he does. And the Stuka goes down thanks to the guard forces charging in to get the front. That's a massive loss for the Axis right there. By the way, mortar pits lighting up mid. And again, they were protected by Beaufort. So we're seeing a Sim City approach for the Brits. Not too shabby, but definitely something that a lot of artillery fire or AT fire could remove. But the Allies, or sorry, the Axis do not have that set up at this current location. Flame lag, sure. Beaufort's lights up the Pun's Fusilier, driving them away. Great shots across the board. Again, they're bracing to make sure the Shrek fire doesn't weaken the mortar pits any further. We have some allied forces coming in. But again, even though we are seeing the Allies on the verge of defeat, they're not done yet. They're still holding on for dear life. Although, you can only hold on for dear life for so long. Eventually, your grip will lose. But hold on. T-70 coming on in, which I think is our first major armor of the game. We got another Stuka. But we're not seeing any light armor from the Axis, which is shocking to me. You would imagine the Axis, with not necessarily the biggest fuel advantage, but you would imagine that they would try to capitalize on their gains of the territory and get that light armor. They do have a small advantage, but no, the Soviets are the ones we're seeing first. And again, with a Stuka being deployed for, was it Ipe? That's really gonna like delay the armor that we're going to see for the Allies. Or sorry, for the Axis. Because again, that's 100 fuel. T-70 now can run wild. Zhang does have a Shrek unit, and it can Faust it. But again, it's going to be a coordinated effort, not just one unit that can really, you know, force this thing back. With infantry coming on in, guard forces, Molotov cocktails being thrown. Hold on, bundle grenade, this could be big. It does kill 4 models. Surprised we're not seeing a Faust. Now there's no AT. Oh, this T-70 can absolutely just run rampant and hit. Oh, okay, there we go. There's your Shrek. Hold on, MG fire, suppress the Shrek team. Oh, luckily T-70 dodged. Big battle going on. Lots of dead men. Oh my god. Was that a satchel? Did a satchel just blow up a lot of Volk squads? I feel like a satchel just blew up a lot of Volk squads. MG suppressing, but there's more men coming in. The MG will be forced to retreat. Underdeveloped country may have taken some heavy losses, but inflicted quite a bit on him. Also, really ballsy Stuka. He's trying to... Oh my lord. Great idea. Terrible aim. And misses all the men in the base. Hot damn. Alright, now we're starting to see that overconfident Axis with like, huh, we've absolutely beaten the Allies, and now we're just gonna use our might to break them. And they have no coordination. They do not have, you know, locations on any units. They're just using their firepower and missing wildly, while the Allies are doing these pinpoint strikes to actually get some decent kills on the on the Axis. And because of that, they've managed to turn the tide. Now the Axis is starting to lose a little bit, and under 50 points difference. So pretty, or close to 50 points difference. So pretty solid stuff right there. All right, we got a lot of forces. Obersoldaten with STG 44s. So pretty solid upgrade there. Hold on. Shrek teams managed to put down that T-70. So good shots there. We have artillery coming in. Almost said British. Almost said Indian artillery, but no, we have the British artillery. Thanks to our artillery. Just pounding. Oh my god. Pounding the battle group. Finally, we have a Panzer IV on the field. That's because Zhang didn't get any artillery. But we do have a Vet 3 Kubel. Can't discount the Vet 3 Kubel. Infantry being suppressed slowly, and again, because they're still under fire, even though they killed the MG, they're still suppressed. But the blob is real with this one as they advance forward. I have no idea what this half-track's doing. Maybe he was just trying to bring the men up, but yeah, he took a lot of AT fire. MG suppressing. trying to hold the line, and he does. The blob is forced back, even though they have the best infantry on the field fighting them. If you're suppressed, you're not going to be able to do all that much, and they're driven away. Panzer IV, though, here to back up the axis there. We still have that SimCity line. A Valentine tank being made. Interesting choice. I would have not guessed that, but it makes sense because if he's going with a Sexton approach and is going to bomb the axis into submission, a Valentine tank allows you for additional fire. So, I can see it. Guard forces trying to hold back the Panzer IV. Can't do it by themselves. They're going to need more AT, but alas, Shadow Raven is not doing it because he is saving up for the great and powerful ISU-152. That's what he hopes to do, to smash the Axis back. But remember, he needs 4 more command points, and he needs about 400 more fuel, 400 more manpower. They're trying to kill that MG, I think, with the guards. I think they're trying to. No, he buttoned this for like a second. Stuka's firing once again. That's, alright, that's better execution. That was, oh my god, I love the I love it. They're trying to heal the, like, don't worry, I'm gonna heal you guys up. We're fucking dying over here. Don't worry, you'll be fine. They're still healing. I love it. I love it. Oh, that's great. I know the men were here, but so it looked like they were trying to heal all the dead men. They're just walking across the field. That's pretty damn solid. The Oberblob is advancing with Huntsville Fusiliers providing the recon. Smashing the AT line that was there thanks to the artillery ability. Coordinated fire smashes what would be pretty much the last line of defense for the Brits. Did they just lose the Valentine tank that quickly? I think the Valentine tank met its untimely demise. Beaufort trying to suppress and deal with the Panzer IV. Might be able to deal with that Panzer IV. No, it's not. One time in CoH2's lifespan, it could have. But, oh wait! AT grenade! He's marked? That Panzer IV is marked! The Soviets are coming in! Oh my god. He canceled it. Oh, okay, that's fair. Well, I can check as well. Let's double check units. Yeah, he never deployed it, so he absolutely canceled it. You are 100% right, chat. I just assumed with all the destruction that he lost it. But no, he could have gotten the resources at that time. Kubel, now in a real bad situation. Medical on its last life. Artillery hitting the Panzer headquarters and medical. If they kill either of them, Zhang is done. That would be a lot of resources down the drain. But luckily, they're able to hold back the Soviet assault and keep themselves alive. But mortar fire is still pounding it. Does kill it. They still managed to get it. And now all they need is some long-range fire with those mortar pits. And they have done it. They have managed to kill essentially the equivalent of a tank with artillery fire. Pretty solid stuff. Cromwell's on the field to hopefully hold back that Panzer IV. But remember, the Panzer IV has one special trick. It's his brass knuckle, aka those heat rounds that can absolutely clobber that Cromwell back and force it into a very bad situation very quickly. Penals, though, flanking from mid. Allies do manage to stop the bleed and manage to stop at about 100 points difference. But still, those Penals are out in open cover versus Huntsville Fusiliers with G43s and almost Soldaten and Volks. So it's a hard fight. Mortar teams opening fire, though, trying to wear them down. MG waiting for them to advance further. Assault officer about to die if he doesn't get the hell out of Dodge. Up, Cromwell trying to fight the Panzer IV. All the AT fire, though, saying the Cromwell AT fire, or AT rifle grenade coming on in. Oh my god, Cromwell on its last legs. No gun. No, badly damaged engine. Can't drop smoke. Yeah, there's no savior. There's no savior for these mortar pits, which is unfortunate because they were so close to killing this medical facility. Penal's trying to help, but they can't. They can only do so much. Is this man saving up for an IS-2? He probably is, which I guess is fine, but again, it is something where it's like, okay, you're saving up for the IS-2, but in the meantime, you're getting no armor or anything to help. And he's at least a minute away from getting that, or a minute and a half from getting the IS-2. Alright, iPay pushes in mid, loses a couple, I think he loses a unit, but still, doesn't really matter when you're just running through the allied lines. Penal's now trying to hold with an MG setting on up, although the Obosadon are focusing, though they are healing through it, although burning a lot of that manpower for the IS-2. Also, isn't it that Stuka still on the... Yep, Stuka tries to help, but alas, doesn't get the greatest of hits. Guard forces are ready to go. Lights up the Panther. Slowly wearing down and pushing back the Axis with artillery fire. Panther needs to pull back. Axis force is still advancing with its Obosadon. Although there's plenty of good guards with DPs right there and penals that aren't backing down. Also, Undercountry, you have the resources for air support. Why aren't you bringing in air support? I don't think the Axis have... Oh, they do. They actually do have a half-track to shoot down planes. Still, at least it would get one strafe in before dying. It would at least help. And I will say, good call for iPay for bringing in the half-track to help his team. That way, again, you do have AA actively going. In case there is a loiter. But, with 4 penals on the field, he's going to keep trying to advance and try to hold. British forces about to be under artillery fire. But one AT gun still holding back that Panzer IV. Mortar pit's on its last legs. At the very least, the AT gun did save it. Okay, but now you have another wave of infantry and potential armor if they can get that Panther up. By the way, Vet 4 almost... Can we get a Vet 5 Kubel? He's trying to hold the front. Come on, Kubel! This Kubel's leading the charge. It is so close. Get Vet 5. Come on. Get Vet 5. Yes! He got Vet 5! Vet 5 Kubel! Alright, you have Exodia, ladies and gentlemen. The Axis can't lose now. British are pretty scattered with their forces, but at least the Cromwell lived. So, he didn't have to get a new one. Instead, he got himself a Sexton. We do have an IS-2. We do have a Katusha, so it looks like that would delay Shadow Raven's ISU-152 for a little bit. But I would rather get a Katusha to fight those blobs. Honestly, you should have got Katusha sooner. As soon as you saw those blobs, you should have gotten it. IS-2, though, ready to fight. But remember, you have potential for air support. And the Allies need... I would honestly get the quad mount. Once you realize that they have... well... I guess he wouldn't really know. But I would probably get AA just to be on the safe side. Hold on. Allied forces managed to counter the Axis push. IS-2 hits the Kubel. I love the Kubel taking a shot on that. Lots of shots hitting the IS-2. It's blind right now. Took a heavy hit. Katusha coming in. I don't know where the hell that thing was firing. Oh, it does hit the Obers. Air support comes on in. Soviets finally bringing that in. Help wear down some of the Volk. And El Grand Eagle's main offensive just got smashed, but underdeveloped country lost a lot of his men and still has yet to bring in the IL-2s. God damn, I would have brought in the IL-2s a while ago. But German armor's coming on in. Artillery trying to kill the medical, but the border pits were honestly more consistent and more active in that approach. Although he still has one, right? You could still use it in tandem if you needed to. But again, we're seeing like a later game Allied force, right? We're seeing Sextons, we're seeing an IS-2, we're seeing him save up for an ISU-152. But I feel like I don't feel like it's necessarily in the Allied favor right now to do that, right? They don't really have that leverage to force themselves into that predicament. Air support might kill the IS-2. Panther does get put down, but IS-2 as well bites it. And guess what? IS-2 more expensive than that Panther. And fuel-wise, actually the Allies are doing decent with fuel. That's probably thanks to the cash. Oh, come on, kill that Panzer IV. It has caused so much hell for you guys. There's 29 kills. There we go. Soviet AT gun takes it down. So the Germans lost quite a bit of their armor. Zhang down to a measly force. Hold on. I'm actually noticing a trend. There's no active armor on the field for the Axis. They are down to support, like artillery and stuff. But okay, then now he's getting a Panther. But yeah, they're out of Panzers. Oh no. Also, all the penals got upgrades with PTRS rifles. Interesting choice. Not what I would have went with. But they all are veteran 3. So at least that helps. Like, you get them veteran 3, and then even though they decrease their potential with the PTRS rifles, they still use the veterancy to keep their effectiveness up. Not a terrible idea. Suga, though, just wipes a lot of underdeveloped forces, so there you go. Don't need to worry about them. Now he calls in IL-2s. A little late. Oh. Penals. Oh, my God. Well, that could have been a lot worse. How did that end up becoming a fair trade? Because you have the Panzer IV and the Panther dying equivalent to the IS-2. So there's more fuel for the Axis being lost. But, oh my God. By the way, you were like, well, at least the Allies have the victory point mid, so they're winning, right? No. A Stern Pioneer managed to actually decap the Southern Territory. Oh, what is this retreat path? I know he's running over here to that medical, but by God, he should have ran left rather than right. Cromwell's like, all right, cool. Just gonna clean that up. Now Zhang is down to 4 units, so not a good day to be him. Oh, how did the Axis throw? Because they got overconfident. We've seen the Axis be a little overconfident throughout this game. Allies too, but still, I feel like a bit more of the Axis to be that. Oh, there goes Royal Engineer. Bad pathing as well. Hold on. Great shot from artillery. Got a lot of units right there from that hit. I think it was the Sexton. Oh, Panther about to put down this Cromwell. Great shot. He has artillery and additional heat rounds. He might try to go in for a big push, but ISU at 5-2 is on the field. And he penned that Panther. Oh, but Panther might go in for some juicy targets against artillery. But no, he's going to wind. Oh, my God. From Russia with love, you son of a bitch. And the Sexton's in front of the Panther saying, ha, I'm right here. You can't kill me. You can't kill me. And yeah, Panther dies being laughed at by a Sexton. Great kill. Zhang is down to 3 units. He is essentially, yeah, he got buttoned too. That's fair, chat. But yeah, this has been a decent throw. I-Pei is the only one with a solid force right now, and the Allies are in the mid-50s, where the Axis are in the, I would also say mid-50s. But with the ISU 152, if they keep it alive, the Allies could have a way to turn the tide. Sturmbeck strike coming on in, hitting some of the infantry, pushing back Zhang's forces, though at least he has a decent amount of manpower. Now all the Allies have to do is hold mid, or genuinely, like there's nothing here. There's nothing here. They could just swing around and grab all that territory. This match is raising my blood pressure. It's fine. As long as you don't have a heart attack, you're okay, right? Artillery gets a great hit once again. ISU 152. Oh, man, shreds that Volk. Though, we have air support coming on in. ISU 152 trying to get the hell out of Dodge. Get an AA quad mount. Like, I know that one guy had a half track for so long, but seriously. Dude, you have a Dushka. Oh, wait. It's going to start shooting those planes. It's going to reveal your location. Also, the Katyusha's firing in range. Yep, there it goes. Oh my god. Shadow Raven being very ballsy with this.
We have lost one of our armored vehicles.
So it can make more. Yeah, sure. At least the Bofer might have killed a plane. But now, again, you have other stuff coming. Cromwell. Cromwell. Oh, that's bad. And he has a tiger. El Grand Eagle has a tiger. That Cromwell is about to have a real bad day. Bad day, bad day, bad day. Throw a grenade, but you're about to die, so I'll get the hell out of dodge. Drop smoke, but still gets put down because Tiger direct fires through. Man, and again, I feel like the Allies, they're like, yeah, we got the late war. It's like, cool, Axis got the early war. You're kind of screwed. We have another IS-2, but it doesn't matter. The Allies surrender. They're like, all right, we're done. And I have to assume that's because, yeah, Shadow Raven's IS-2 is pretty weak. They had the stuff, just not at the time they needed it. Yeah, unfortunate. Solid game, though. Really have to say, solid match. But again, just thank God it's over. But again, it's like, it's unfortunate that strategy of like, guys, we'll beat them in the late game. It's like, that's cool. But you never, the early to mid game, you guys weren't that great. This game would have probably been over sooner if the Axis would have had recon, weren't overextending as much as they were. But yeah, it's a GG. Shadow Raven, top damage, top kills, goes underdeveloped. Who took also the most losses? Those Stukas, man, against those penals, they were very, very on point toward the later half of the game, not early half. All right. El Grand Eagle, top damage. Top kills, Zhang, though again, he lost most of his units, so that's why he's up there on kit losses. Damage, the Kenwerfer actually, although lost it quite a bit. I pay with his Volks, though again, took quite a number of kills. Honestly, the Stukas were probably the bigger thing for me, for like actual damage and kills on the back lines. Panther dives, the Panzer IV, that Panzer IV should have been on here. But yeah, pretty solid stuff. Kish, we got a 6-pounder. It did okay. Honestly, the Sextons were able to like devastate those blobs a bit more. And honestly, the mortar pits. The mortar pits were really good against those half tracks and killing them. Shadow Raven, I will contend his guards were on point. They managed to kill the Stuka and actually held the line pretty effectively. So I'll give you that. Underdeveloped, his penals, pretty good. Took heavy losses, but overall I thought they were fine. But yeah, an okay match, but nothing to write home about, but I think it was pretty good. What do you guys think? Leave your comments down below. Thanks again, El Grand Eagle, for submitting this. This has been Greyshot17. I'll see all of you next time. Hello, everyone. This is Greyshot17, and before y'all go, let me give a special shout out to Patreon supporters, Joey G240, Milam, Big Cooch, Aphyria, Ace, Pyro Shark, Tony B95, Epic Pleb. Thank you all for your incredible support and helping me grow my channel and support my channel and everything I do. Thank you, and to the rest of you, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.